Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh my, Ellie. Jesus. It's episode 50.
We skipped back and went to the sex scene. The cut sex scenes.
You came from the future to terminate her ass.
Do you know what? She pulls the same faces in this particular scene as she does in the sex scene.
Isn't everyone's sex face the same as there? I've got a piece of metal robot stuck in my leg face.
No.
In my experience, it is.
No. I go kind of boss-eyed when I'm having sex.
Whoa, easy. That's because you got a glass eye, you freak. Your mama sure does care about your schooling, Gump. Gump.
Edward Furlong.
That always disturbed me, actually.
What?
Forrest Gump
Forrest
is like
Gump.
this family film, and Sally Field fucks the headmaster to get Forrest Gump into school, and you're just like, oh, this doesn't belong in this movie.
Oh, but what the paedophilia between Jenny and her dad does?
No, because that's part of the story and you don't see it. And it's like, it's implied, so you can go, okay.
Yeah, but you don't actually see them fucking.
She's abused, probably in a sexual way.
Is that why she's so hot?
Dude, at no point in Forrest Gump does Jenny's dad walk out of the cornfield and go, God damn, that Jenny's good at, you know, working to Forrest. But the headmaster comes out of the school and goes,
Comes out of the house.
your mama sure does care about your schooling, Gump. Like, who would say that to a kid? It was like a clanger. It didn't belong in the film to me.
Clang.
Clanger.
Clang music.
Hit the music.
Howdy, stranger.
Don't say howdy, stranger, to me.
I'll be back.
I thoroughly enjoyed that scene in Forrest Gump. I thought it was hilarious.
It's funny after the fact. All right, let's say you're the head. We'll come to Terminator, listeners. If this is your first podcast, we do in fact talk about Terminator.
Stop saying that, dude.
What?
Carry on.
Do you not think it's like sticks out in the film? It's a bit like in Kingsman: The Secret Service. Is that taking it in the arse sex joke? And you're like,
Yeah,
ugh.
that was weird. That was
that's
totally out of place.
And they've mentioned that on other shows and podcasts. You're like, why would they put that line in? It
Fair
was weird.
play to Gump's mum though. She really does care about his schooling.
I don't know. It just doesn't seem right in that.
He was a
film.
right crusty coot, that headmaster.
So I mean, though, it doesn't seem right. And then him just going, "Oh yeah, essentially, I've just fucked your
It
mum."
just shows the struggle of the time, though. The lengths at which a single mum will go to get her son into a good school. Shame your mum didn't do the same.
Yeah, maybe.
She'd fuck the headmaster at the
Oh god, here we
acting
go.
school.
She listens to this show.
Shit. I'm so sorry, Beryl. Can we just pretend for a minute that Beryl isn't your mum and we're talking about some hypothetical mum? That's what I mean. I don't actually mean it personally to her.
Oh boy, you get me into so much trouble. You do. I really do.
You let me be myself.
And that's the problem. Hello, it's the 2-Minute Terminator. We are, in fact, hit episode 50. Can you believe that? High five.
Big 5-0.
I'm
Half
not
a century.
going to say all 50 episodes have been of a quality, but I think we've done 20 episodes now because of Joe Tucker Bowdler's absence.
I know. His priorities lie elsewhere.
When we get to the second season of this show...
Actually, isn't he in Glastonbury at the moment with his fucking shit Winnie the Pooh fucking case?
Is Glastonbury on right now? Was that last week? Google it.
I think
Just Google it.
I think Glassdoor's this week.
Anyway, we are at episode 50 of the show, and we are going from 1 hour 36 minutes to 1 hour 38 minutes.
Starting with
Sarah pulls a piece of metal out of her leg from the exploded Terminator.
I would have kept that piece of metal, you know.
And Carl is sadly dead.
Oh no, it's next weekend.
Okay, so we just completely...
It doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter.
It's
Well,
just-
you know what?
It's just bullshit.
It's Sunday tomorrow, so I guess
Bullshit.
we can see if we can talk to him.
I hate your music.
I think you should...
You want to fuck the housekeeper the other day? What do you think I should do, Ethan? Please indulge me.
I think on the show, I should be the one who's only allowed to eat sugar before the show, and you not.
Well, you're always complaining about low fucking energy.
I know, but you need high energy plus content.
Hey, I'm the only one that ever actually gives an opinion on the stuff that happens. You just read fucking mailbag.
Well, mailbag is what keeps the show going.
Or
those
perhaps,
listeners are the
perhaps
ones that
actually recording content.
You've gone after my mother. Now you're going after our
I'm
listeners.
not going after your mum.
You're going after the last 2 mailbag people of John Nichols and
I'm a
James
big fan
Faulkner.
of Al Pacino. She's great. She's funny.
Oh God, you're not supposed to know that.
What?
She's going to know I've told you that, and now I'm going to be in more trouble.
How old are you? 6?
When I'm under her, like, Eye of Sauron gaze, yes.
See, now you're berating her.
I know. Sorry, Beryl. Mum. Shit, fuck. Right, everyone stop talking about my mum. Let's get on with the show.
But honestly, we do love
Stop
you.
it!
Honestly, you should see
Have we
my
said
mum.
hit the music yet?
Yes.
Hit the music. We'll do it twice.
You do the music. Do.
Howdy, stranger. Fuck you, asshole.
Anyway, we're back. The Terminator, the top part of his body, kind of like springs into life when she's checking Carl's body, his lifeless body. But it's just like I think special effects man's hand just like shoves it forward. like
Or do you reckon they probably would have tied a piece of like string to him and then just like yanked it?
There's also a cute bit where the Terminator is actually on the conveyor belt following her because she goes like under a steel press, then she goes down a conveyor belt. And
I know.
the Terminator's on the conveyor belt behind. He goes, like, looks around like, this is a nice factory.
This is cool.
I could live here.
Woo! It's like Centre Parks.
It would be.
I was thinking as well when I saw the conveyor belt moment. I was like, imagine being like a cashier in a shop, like let's say in Lidl, and all of a sudden that comes fucking coming towards you.
Trying to buy grapes. Watch this bit now. What is it? It's
What's the bit
1
we're
hour,
watching?
37 minutes and 56 seconds in. She's just ducking under like some swinging robot arm. And then you see the Terminator on the conveyor belt following her. He's like, oh.
just having a jolly good look around. Fucking hell.
Yeah, he's got one arm. Oh my God.
The whole lip sync where she crawls from her current destination to where Kyle is as well. Like the breathing is totally out. Like that could have been a bit tighter, I think. And also, she doesn't seem that distraught when she finds out that Carl's actually dead. She just goes, no. She's actually quite a heartless bitch.
What do you mean?
If that was me, and this dude had just saved my life, like we just had like some pretty intense sex. Although I wouldn't necessarily call that intense, but it looked pretty intense for her. Like I'd be fucking bawling my eyes out. I'd be hysterical. So I'd probably just have a wank.
No, you wouldn't. Oh my God. No, you wouldn't. You have a one-nighter with someone and then they die.
Yeah. Yeah, but they've bonded, man. Over this, you bond over traumatizing like events.
No.
You'd be fucking devastated.
Right, okay,
He's dead. Oh, his head just moved. His head just fucking moved.
What? Didn't move.
It did. Look. Wait.
What are you talking about? Carl Reese's dead body head doesn't move.
Just before she touches him, he starts to move ever so slightly. And also, considering he got slapped round the face, that cut was already there. And actually, the Terminator slapped him that way, so there should have been a mark on that side of his face. Or bruising.
That is true.
And there is none.
No, that's bullshit.
All
Terminator
of it.
hits him with his left arm, up and to the left, a bit like JFK, up and to the left, back and to the left, so that he would have.
No,
it on
I
that
swear, no,
side.
he did it like that.
No, it was the other arm.
Because his arm ends up going that way.
It was the other arm.
Although we are back to like proper zombie now, where he's like half a body, and you see his like spine and all the entrails as they would have been, like dragging over Carl's dead body.
Yeah, I think that's something they've kind of forgotten in the subsequent films. That you could have played like the living dead zombie aspects of the Terminator.
Yeah, it's
Just,
really
like,
cool.
Scary, like it seems less like a robot now. It seems more like this like undead.
It's so fucking cool.
Which is obviously played up by that scene when the skin starts to rot on his face. He's like, "Hey, buddy, you got a dead cat in there?"
Oh, look, he's lost his hand as well.
Yeah, that's what I mean. How effective could a Terminator be if he just broke his remaining arm off? He'd be like, "Go on then, bite me,
Bite me.
bite me, bite me, Ross."
Bite me, pervert. Oh. And also, she's only... Okay, so she's had like a massive piece of metal like stuck in her leg.
Yeah.
In this kind of situation, your
The
adrenaline, would be...
would get you through.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you'd get the fuck up and you'd run like hell.
But by the same token, the adrenaline she'd have in her body, I don't think she'd have time to mourn Kyle or cry. She'd be like, "Oh, whatever."
You'd be... You know, dude, you would be hysterical. You'd be like, of all this shit that's just
I
happened.
don't know. I'd like to see
he's now
statistics of
dead.
people just like in times of panic, not like in the movies where they go, "I will save you." They just go, "Oh God, my wife's being attacked by a lion." Just fucking run off. Do you know what I mean? Instead of going, "I will help and risk my life to save the one I love."
So you'd be the flight as opposed to fight?
No, but you've seen this. I've explained this to you when we've been going through London and stuff on the tube. It's like when in England, I'm not sure how the subway works in American cities or Australian cities, but like usually you can rely on the fact that being a subway train every 1 or 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And yet, when there's a connecting subway train on the other side of the platform, and one's just pulling up, and everyone sees a train down the corridor across the other way,
they all start running and going fucking nuts.
they all start running like
Panic,
it's 28 days later. And it's
yeah,
like,
I never got that.
But there's all kinds of things like, oh, the worst one is when you know this, like when people go through the barriers and they scan their card to go through the barriers on the tube to let them in, and there's a ton of people. There's someone in the one next to you who's walking, and then like the other person about to get in, they suddenly decide last minute they don't want to wait 1 second, so they cut into your queue and go in front of you, and that person all the time, and it happened 3 times this week. Their card never has enough money on it, and they just fuck everything up.
Fucking time wasters.
I hate people that do that. But it's that.
Or people that stand up on the train before the train's actually stopped.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is so weird as well.
It is very weird.
Or planes when they taxi into the runway.
And they've got all
stop.
their fucking bags, and then they have to have that horrible struggle of like standing, balancing, holding their
Whereas if you
bag
just
whilst
got
other
up,
people are trying to get
at the
past
last
them.
minute and took your bag, you'd all just walk off the train at the same speed. It's so bizarre. But it's
human nature.
It's like when there's like a panic in like a football stadium, people get crushed.
Well, people are sheep, aren't they? They just follow the crowd.
Mm.
They do. They see one person doing something, and it's like, do you remember that time we went to go have food? We went to go to that Mexican place, and that guy was umming and ahhing outside, and he saw us go in, and he was like, maybe I should go in as well.
Yeah.
And he came in, looked around, and then left.
As if his mind came back.
Burritos are not for me.
Yeah, his brain like clicked back. He's like, what the fuck am I doing in a burrito
I'm
shack?
my own person.
I am me. I am me. I am a burrito. That's tonight's episode.
I am a burrito. Mr. Content. Wanker.
Go on.
No, come on. I'm hoping that you're going to draw something from this particular 2 minutes.
Well, what can be said?
What are all these bits here?
They're bits of Terminator.
What part is that?
All right, the bits for when Carl's lying on
That
his
looks
side.
like an old school fucking microphone.
1 hour, 38 minutes and 55 seconds. Check it out.
Do you know what?
Do you want me to tell you what it is? Okay. What do you think it is? Before you're going to say it, what do you think it is?
Well, no, I was just going to say, it looks like one of the microphones that you made guns out of for your questionable.
That piece there is the bottom of his spine, where his pelvis connects to his spine. It's like, that's like the coccyx part, and those are the 3 back.
That bone's connected to that bone. That thing's connected to my wristwatch.
And hear the words of the Lord. We'll play out with that. Them bones.
Yeah.
This bit is one of the hydraulic things that are in between his ribs and his hips.
Yeah.
So he can like.
He can.
He can. I don't know.
Do a jaunty dance.
Pump ice cream.
Milk it.
Milk it. So yeah, the Terminator's falling apart. That's a shower hose, which they've used there.
Yeah,
nice
I can
little,
see that.
Nice little
What's
touch.
this bad boy here? This round thing.
That I don't know. That's just the top of something, isn't it? Yeah, Carl's definitely hit on the right side. James Cameron won't make a mistake like that. I definitely don't.
Why is his hair all like greasy and wet?
Like gelled?
Yeah. Brill cream.
I guess you can assume it's
Who
blood.
brilled his hair?
You can assume it's blood, I guess.
Blood? Well, then it would be red.
The blood is red.
No, all on his hair.
Well, I think these bits there's red in it. I think
Sweat and fear.
sweat and fear.
But no, dude, look, just nothing, no emotion.
Well, she's not sure if he's dead yet. She doesn't have time to
She
mourn him
knows he's
because the
dead.
Terminator springs to life.
She knows he's dead.
You know what that reminds me of? That shot almost exactly when the torso of the Terminator climbs over Carl's body is like when Jeff Goldblum and The Fly.
You said it right.
Well, it's Blum,
By
isn't
the way, people, this guy calls hummus. Hummus?
it? Humus.
Hummus?
I do.
Fucking hummus.
Yeah, you're saying this to probably
It's
an
hummus.
international audience. What do they say? It's hummus.
It's hummus.
Hummus.
It's not.
You say hummus.
No, I do not.
What's
Hummus.
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 What do I say?
You say hummus.
I don't
Like,
say
it's-
hummus.
Yeah.
Hamas is like a terrorist group, isn't it, or something?
No, that's ISIS.
Ice cream. Ice cream and Hamas.
ISIS.
As the Terminator climbs over Kyle, you've got this bit here.
You brummy wanker.
In the end of The Fly, when Jeff Goldblum like tries to break out of the telepod as the Fly,
movie.
and he half transports the door of the telepod and the Fly, and he comes crawling out in that big mess, like the way the Terminator's all guts are dangling out the back, and it's like dragging. It's just like The Fly.
Fly.
Which
Yeah, that's a weird movie.
David Cronenberg film, which deals with quite a lot of like.
That's got nothing to do with Terminator. Shut up.
Well, in a sense, it is because he does a lot of like body horror, where like machine and the flesh mix. Like Videodrome deals with that. Existence, which is the 1999 film with Jude Law, kind of deals with that too. You know.
So, like, why? You know, when in the second movie they've got the leg and the chip
Leg and a wing.
and the arm. No, they don't have a leg and the. What? Yeah, what happened to all the other bits? Because I mean, he's missing a hand there.
Well, all the other bits would have been.
What?
All the other bits would have been crushed. I guess I'm not sure what would happen. I mean, the presses. I've never seen a press actually work, so I don't know what presses are actually used for.
Well, it would just crush it and condense it. It's like when your car goes to the compound and it ends up in like a little cube.
Yeah.
That was probably recycled and made into a nice
No, but a compactor
tap.
crushes some different directions because it breaks it down slowly, then pushes it all together into a cube. Whereas this is just a flat thing coming
Maybe a
down.
Terminator pancake.
Well, the press in this, I guess, almost is an exact copy, even though it's like 30 years apart from the original Fly, the 1955 Fly movie with Vincent Price.
Mm.
Hello, I'm Vincent. I can't do the Vincent Price voice. Why even try? But how they kill the Fly in that. In the 50s Fly, the guy that gets teleported, it's just like a glass cabinet. It's good.
Yeah.
But like the Fly goes in, he doesn't get like mixed all the way through like I guess you would in a teleport. Where
Why is there steam coming off Kyle?
It's not. It's coming off the Terminator 'cause it just exploded.
No, the Terminator's over there, but the steam's literally rising off Kyle.
A massive explosion just went off.
Yeah, but not on Kyle.
All right,
Kyle just fell down the stairs.
Okay, well for movie.
That pregnant woman that you kicked down the stairs did not have fucking.
She didn't steam, but
Exactly.
that was real life. This is a movie.
Real life, real life, real life, real life, real life, real life.
In the good life. It's because it looks cool. It's atmosphere, but I guess because an explosion's gone off.
Okay.
What was I saying?
I don't know. I wasn't listening.
Oh,
You were talking about the Fly, the 1950s Fly,
Yeah, in
Vincent
that.
Price.
In the quaint 50s.
And you've never even smoked
it's literally a man with a fly's head and a fly's claw, and he covers it with a bag on his head like John Merrick in the
I was
Elephant
about to
Man.
say.
So
I'm not an animal.
in that film, he commits suicide by putting his head in his hand to kind of preserve the secret that he was the Fly and destroys the teleporters with that almost exact press that just comes out and squishes his head. I'm not sure what that press is and how it will work. It was actually going to crush something metal like a Terminator because the Terminator is like so rock hard, badass and strong versus a flimsy car. I don't know.
Well, you know, going by that moment, when fucking Kyle hits the Terminator around the head with a thin metal pole, then why would his head go?
Well, the head's, I guess, a movable thing, isn't it? Oh, I don't know.
But there's not a lot of this body left.
No.
And also, what I mean is by
Well,
the first explosion.
The torso's super tough, isn't it?
Well, the chest bit, yeah, the bottom bit. Not
Having
so
said
much.
the chest bit, which came about in the third film, which we'll get to, there's like a battery in that, which like if it runs out of juice or it gets malfunctiony, it goes off like a nuclear bomb, doesn't it?
How long did we think this was? Time span? About 3 days?
Yeah.
2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
So I wonder what a Terminator's battery life actually is.
120 years. It says that in Terminator 2.
What part does he say that?
I have a power cell in me which lasts 120 years, if not replaced.
I see.
You should know that.
Oh my god, that's
Alright.
such a
Well,
small little.
in the third one, he gets a faulty power cell or battery in his chest, and he cuts himself in the chest, doesn't he?
I've
And
only actually seen Terminator 3 once
he
at
pulls,
the cinema. Never
he
again.
pulls the battery out and he throws it into the desert as a driver, and it goes off like a nuclear bomb. Nuclear bomb. It almost makes the car go off the road. But when he opens his chest, he's like all these like LEDs and like green and yellow lights, like a little Christmas tree. It looks so crap. It kind of Does anyone actually like the third film out there? I don't know.
I didn't.
I didn't. It doesn't feel like an official Terminator film, does it?
Rubbish.
It's not that it was rubbish. I just think
Was.
Sarah Connor was played by Claire Danes, who's a brilliant actress, but not the most attractive. Not that Sarah Connor.
Isn't she ginger in that movie?
I don't know what she is, but she's not Sarah Connor, is she?
No,
she's not.
no,
John
John's
Connor.
girlfriend.
Yeah, I don't know. She just didn't sit right in that film. And Nick Stahl, who plays John Connor, he wasn't that engaging as lead. They didn't really have that charisma that would.
But then again, nothing is as bad as
I'm on this journey with these people. I believe
fucking whatever he plays.
You've not even seen any Jai Courtney films.
Dude, I saw that little clip of him.
We're Australians, mate.
And just like, he's really podgy faced and just really, I really dislike him.
Well, that just goes to show having a good agent makes all the difference. I hope my agent doesn't listen to this. Actually, they don't. The weird thing is, and I can say this because no one that actually listens to this show knows us, do they?
No.
We tell everyone that we know to listen to this, and remarkably, no one does. And they don't even listen to the other show.
I told a friend at work about it, and he said that he's started following it and he started listening to it. But he's really into James Cameron.
Can he send some questions in?
I shall ask him.
No, don't ask him in person. That would be weird. Ask him on the show.
Oh.
You can't talk to him anymore.
Sam, Matthew, please send us in some questions.
You can't be his friend anymore.
Why?
Because you've broken the fourth wall.
He's actually...
We don't exist in real life.
First they hate each other.
It's like Arthur and Merlin. When we watched Arthur and Merlin with my family, all the bits that I was in, they just were laughing at.
Of course they are, because they know you.
Exactly. But Kevin Spacey kind of said that. He's like,
when you first come onto screen, though, you do look really fucking badass. Were you putting the sword into Arthur's back, or the back of his head?
Yeah,
you do
I'm the only
good.
character that outsmarts King Arthur in that film, I might add. Having said that, John Nichols contacted me separately, apart from this show, and tried to buy Arthur and Merlin online. It wouldn't fucking work. I need to know if they've refunded his money. I looked into it.
What, tried to buy it recently?
Like 2 weeks ago, he paid to watch it and it wouldn't come up on his tablet.
Yeah, but if the film's now been sold...
No, but I think then it was still online.
Oh.
It could still be online now, but...
Well, it's £1.50. I fucking tight it on.
Yeah, if you're in the USA...
He cupped his hands!
This motherfucker. He cupped his hands. Not you, John. Yeah, no one we know actually listens to this show. It's kind of strange because if I listen to podcasts, but I know people that listen to podcasts but won't listen to this just because. I don't know. It's really weird.
Maybe they don't like Terminator.
No, but like Dee Dee and Benny I met the other day. I was like, I sent you some podcasts. Have you listened to them? No. Well, you said you wanted to know what my mom sounded like. I did 3 episodes with her, and they were like,
but that's because they hate you. That's why Ben gave you a bad haircut.
I don't know. It's kind of a strange thing, isn't it? You can't have that connection with people as an actor or a broadcaster or anything if people know you strangely. I don't know. I guess because they have you in real life. It's just, I don't know. But even to support or share or tweet about the show.
I listen to it.
Oh yeah,
I'm on the fucking show.
I know. I listen to it too.
I really like it.
I can like separate myself from this and listen to
totally.
it.
I'm just like, who's that chick? She sounds fucking awesome.
Ethan. Who's that chick with the reedy voice? You're like, that's Ethan.
We've definitely gender swapped, haven't we?
Yeah.
Although that's all the rage these days.
I've got long hair. You've got short hair.
Yeah. I've got a big...
It's your birthday. It's not mine.
I've got a big dick. You've got a small sandy vagina.
A wisp of cotton candy framing a paper cut.
You've got big tits. I've got no tits.
You've got a hairy back. I don't.
You've got a chick's ass.
That's unfair. I've got a black woman's ass.
Shaniqua. I've actually named it.
I've got a big ass for a dude. But it's muscle.
When are you going to get your Terminator tattoo?
That was on the proviso of something to do with a listener messaging in, wasn't it? And I can't remember what it was now.
You'd be a rubbish Terminator.
Competition over. I'd be a good Terminator.
Why?
Because I've got...
Would you be a T-1000, an 800? What would you be?
I have it in me to kill. And
no, you don't.
I'm also that like affable nitwit that can kind of pretty much plug into
No,
any
you wouldn't be able
situation.
to kill. You'd be able to manipulate someone into killing someone.
That's
you
even
wouldn't.
better,
You wouldn't actually be able. You. You wouldn't actually be able to kill someone because, as you once said to me, I break hearts, not heads.
Okay. He came from the future and terminated her heart.
Kill for me, please. Please
ask me to kill for you. I'll do anything for you. Please ask me to kill for you.
If you were going to kill someone, how would you do it?
Good question.
You'd queef them to death.
I don't know. How would you kill someone in this day and age?
I have one of.
Having said that, if there's anyone close to us that now dies, this could be used as evidence that we're a suspect in a murder.
No, because there's such a little thing that's called forensics. And I know all about this because I went to a museum the other day.
Okay, what I would do.
The weather's just changed and it's got really dark and moody.
Well, I think the best thing to do is, like, all right, let's think of some. We're not going to name them. Anyone that's kind of pissed me off in the last year or so. It would be quite obvious. It would be me as suspect number one if anything happened to them. So that immediately makes it difficult.
This is a hypothetical. You don't even have to know the person.
All right, let's say Mrs. X.
Mrs. X.
We're not going to say.
So it is a woman.
But you know who Mrs. X is.
I know who Mrs. X is.
There's a nice little pun on it as well, isn't it? Yeah. I would. I would say re-enter their life and become friends with them again, but then you'd be kind of suspect. What I would do is check social media and try and find what their whereabouts were. And then kind of like, you'd almost have to like detective it.
Boring!
Yeah, I don't know.
How would you kill them? What are your weapons?
Weaponry, I guess the best thing is just to hit them over the head with a blunt weapon.
See, this is the difference between you and me.
What would you do?
For me, it would be all about the torture. I'd want to torture them as much as possible before I actually killed them.
Okay.
So I'd just start like dissecting them, cutting bits out, because I just love all that shit. Part of this exhibition, you actually put these headphones on and you actually heard an autopsy being done, and you hear all like the shit being drained. You can hear.
But that relies on your imagination. If you were watching it, it wouldn't be that gory.
Of course, you've got your hands on someone's innards.
No, but
there are certain ways that you can cut people open and keep them alive.
What was that famous show, TV series from like 6-7 years ago that was called Autopsy? It was that like weird German doctor.
Oh, when they were cutting open animals and things like that live. Yeah. Dude, it was fucking fascinating.
Like Autopsy Live.
I loved it.
And you'd like take a core sampler and pull its bum hole out.
That's amazing.
This is a bum hole.
So my choice of weapon would be definitely blades.
But blades, if you want to get away with it, if you're going to cut
I'm not talking about getting away with it.
Oh, okay.
I'm just talking about the actual act of murder and killing someone and how you would do it. So I would just slowly start cutting bits off them, maybe force feed them to the person. Just really get my hands in there.
Dehumanize them.
Feed that pony.
Oh, I thought if you're going to commit a murder and get away with it.
No.
Cut off the hands, head.
Dude, you're thinking like a chick, man. You're analysing too much.
I mean, the best thing to do apparently is like go to a pig farm and feed them to pigs.
They will eat anything.
But you can't. Facebook. You can't. You have to knock the teeth out.
Yeah, identification.
Yeah.
Identification.
Well, this has run out of steam. Episode 50.
How has this run out of steam? This is the most stimulated I've been. My nipples are hard.
Oh God, here we go. Do you have anything to add, Ellie?
No, I'm done with you. This episode, get rid of it.
All right. Do you think, as before we wrap up, do you think it's difficult to been filling these minutes with Terminator stuff because of the nature of the Terminator film, the first one?
No, I think it's because we get 2 minutes to dissect.
No, but there are other podcasts that dissect films at small bits, and
that are rubbish.
Okay.
This is definitely the best one.
It is.
Yeah.
Just need more people to listen to it. So anyone listening, tell your friends about this show.
Tell your friends to listen to 2 Minute Terminator.
Yeah, literally. Go on Twitter. If you've not got a Twitter account, get a Twitter account. Tell the world about us. Come on, do it.
Do it now.
Tell your friends to like the page on Facebook. Basically, what you do is you go onto the 2 Minute Terminator Facebook page, and if you are a friend of the 2 Minute Terminator, you just go to invite friends, and then just
2 Minute Terminator.
Spend 20 minutes just going click, click, click to invite everyone that you know on to Terminator.
We should do like some subliminal
We've got 42 likes on Terminator. That's not good.
No, but if you think about it, it's the first movie. There's 5 movies to do.
It's just, oh God, don't tell me that.
That's right, you'll be dead before then.
And if anyone writes in and goes, are you going to do the Sarah Connor Chronicles TV show? We're going to send a pipe bomb to your house. Yeah, thank you for listening. That was episode 50. We've come a long way. We should have had Bowdler here, Tucker here for that. But
I know. We can do the next film with him.
Oh, okay. No, I think we should wrap up with someone. There must be someone out there. Somewhere. Well, now I've got this case.
There's gotta be something.
I'm going to get the case set up and ready to go. I'm going to put all the equipment in it tonight now and kind of plan where shit goes. And then we'll be away.
Amazing. I can't wait.
I can't wait either.
Oh my God. Well, thank you very much, people. It's been emotional. It's been a roller coaster. Please tell us how you'd kill people. Stop pushing buttons. Hasta la vista. Dick face.
Ezekiel connected them dry bones. Ezekiel connected them dry bones. Ezekiel connected them dry bones. Now hear the word of the Lord. Well, your toe bone connected to your foot bone connected to your heel bone connected to your ankle bone connected to your leg bone connected to your knee bone connected to your thigh bone connected to your hip bone connected to your backbone connected to your shoulder bone connected to your neck bone connected to your head bone. Now hear the word of the Lord. Them bones gonna walk around. Them bones gonna walk around. Them bones gonna walk around. Now hear the word of the Lord. Disconnect them bones, them dry bones. Disconnect them bones, them dry bones. Disconnect them bones, them dry bones. Now hear the word of the Lord. Well, your head bone connected from your neck bone connected from your shoulder bone connected from your backbone connected from your hip bone connected from your thigh bone connected from your knee bone connected from your leg bone connected from your ankle bone connected from your heel bone connected from your foot bone connected from your toe bone. Now hear the word of the Lord. Oh, well, them bones, them dry bones, them dry bones, them dry bones. Now hear the word of the Lord. Dry bones, them dry bones. Now hear the word of the Lord.